What's up, my wonderful people? It's good to see you. It's always my delight to chat with you. How you been? Story time. Yeah, right? We've got to learn from the experiences of others before we get into that. Thank you so very much for returning to my channel and for stopping by. I appreciate you all. You always know that I love you. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, hit the red subscribe button and the black notification bell. Don't forget to hit the like button. So let's get into the story time. So this story is centered around marriage for immigration. Yeah, this happened to someone that I knew personally. Very nice man. Very, very kind man. I was shocked that this kind of a thing happened to such a beautiful person. Like, yeah, I can understand our African diasporans going back to the continent to try to get a wife, because guess what? We have seen situations where, older men retired and want to move back to the continent, and their foreign wives want them to be here and they're tired of being here. So at the end of the day, the man, moves back home by himself alone without his wife. So I can understand the rationale, even though that this kind of marriages doesn't work all the time. So back to this story. So this nice gentleman went to Nigeria to marry this lady. So I'm just cutting things short because certain things are not necessary, just to go straight to the point. And the day she arrived in the United States, she came in with attitude. He couldn't understand for the life of him why she was mad. So on their way home from the airport, so he engaged her to find out what she was mad about. And she complained that she didn't receive her green card from the US Embassy in Nigeria, specifically Lagos. And he was shocked. Where is that coming from? US Embassy doesn't give green card in the embassy. No, it is processed. And the paperwork is handed to her. She will hand those paperwork to the immigration. He even have to go to the Immigration and Border Control website to get the actual policy, to have her read the policy. This is how it works. You're going to get your green card in 6 weeks. They're going to mail it in. But still, she thought that he did something sinister behind her to stop her from receiving the green card in Lagos. And she couldn't get over this. And she was furious. And she was acting out and completely separated herself from her husband, like sleeping in a different room, or won't, want to consummate her marriage because she's mad about this same green card. Then a day or 2 days after her entry into the United States, she has some kind of asthmatic attack. This nice man took her to the emergency room, paid $3,500 because the lady, of course, doesn't have a health insurance. And of course, medical treatment is very expensive in America. After he paid all of that, you think the attitude is going to go away. She was keeping up to the animosity against him, and he was completely confused. He didn't know what to do. And as a gentleman that he is, just let her sleep wherever she wants to sleep. This guy really cared so much about this lady. I know that for sure. And then she's not even up to 5 days in the country, and he went to work. He usually starts his work at 6 a.m. So, by 5:45 a.m., he's already at work. So this lady, that fateful day, called the cops and, made an allegation that he threatened her with a kitchen knife. But when? She claimed that happened at 7 o'clock in the morning. Because she was asleep. She didn't even know when he left for work. And the man left the home like about 5:30 a.m. Then the cops invited the guy because they're not going to arrest him. There was no physical injury. The cops can only arrest when there is an evidence of a mark, a physical mark, or a physical injury. But there was none. So they invited him to come into the precinct for questioning. And he was completely flabbergasted, like, where is this coming from? He didn't even see this woman this morning. He left like 5:30 a.m. when she was sleeping. How could this be possible? Then, of course, the cops went to his job to verify he was at work by 5:45 a.m. And he has alibi, his co-workers that he's been working with. He didn't leave, didn't go anywhere from the 5:45 that he clocked in until when they called him to invite him in. He was there with his co-workers. And this woman made subsequent, allegations from nowhere. They made this guy have to take a lie detector test. He passed the test twice. And when she ain't got nothing to say anymore, and she said she didn't want to go back to his house because she was afraid for her life. Instead, she demanded that the cops would find her an alternative placement to a shelter. How did she get to know all of this? This is someone that came from Nigeria, like about not even a week. They've been reading a lot. And obviously, maybe someone that lived in this system also educated her. Now you can understand why she was furious that she didn't have the physical green card. Because if she would have had it, she probably would not end up in his house at all. So at the end, they put her in a shelter. For those of us that knows this guy, we were furious, outraged, because this is a fantastic man that has no capability of hurting a fly. In fact, his church members were shocked because they knew that his wife came in. Everyone was all set to welcome her to the church the next Sunday, but she didn't even make it to the next Sunday. And everyone was like, what? How could this be possible? Every single person that knows him, including the church people, advised him, no, you cannot let this woman obtain by fraud. You need to stop it. But he's just not the kind of person. I don't think he went ahead with it. He just let her take whatever that she wants. And then this woman got a lawyer to contact immigration to change her address where they're going to forward the green card to. He didn't want to drag her through the mud that she deserved, but hey, very nice man, very religious. He let it go. It was very traumatic for him. This is what we get. People are sitting in Africa reading, researching the system and perfecting the art of gaming the system before they even come over here. Nightmare, isn't it? Thank you so very much, my lovely people. Appreciate your time and your patience. Please don't leave this time without hitting the red subscribe button and the black notification bell. Also, hit the like button and please share for awareness, okay? Thank you for supporting my channel. I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.